guys, so we are finishing up the spray foam here in the shipping container. And I wanted to cover a few questions that people had when we did the last video. So I am only doing 1 inch. We're gonna run our wires, we're gonna run our water lines, and then we're gonna add more. I do understand that you need a minimum of 2 inches in order for it to work the best. But that's what I can get with the amount of cans that I have, and that's what I can afford. So this was 12 cans for $274. It is a Kraken spray foam. It's a fast coat. It's very fast. It's very DIY friendly. I highly, highly recommend it. And this is not a sponsored video. I wish it was. Maybe the next layers can be sponsored. So I know that was a really big concern with everybody, and I hope that that clears up, you know, some of the confusion. So I'm just trying to get one good coat all the way around. Some of it is 2 inches, some of it is 1 inch. We are heating with wood, so it's going to be very dry, and we are going to have these walls opened for quite a bit of time, so we will know if there's any sweating or anything like that. We are doing this build as money comes in, so it's not super fast, which we wish it was too. I know you guys wish we were a little bit further along, just because you care about us and you want us in a better, warmer situation. But we're having a really good time with this build, and if you're new here, I hope you subscribe and you continue to follow along. We're building a tiny house shipping container on 73 acres up here in northern Idaho, and we have a barn series, we have all kinds of things coming up, but today we're going to spray foam. So when I sprayed last time, I did not get as much on the ceiling as I needed to, so I'm going to go back and spot spray in a few places back there, just on the ceiling, and I'm probably going to end up using a whole can getting up to this section. And then you're going to see me skip a space in the next section, and that's because it's actually in the living room, so it doesn't need to be insulated. Like this side right here didn't need insulation, so it's the same on the other side, so don't freak out. We've got the main things covered. On this side, there's not much of anything over on the other side, and unfortunately, when you start spraying this, you have to move really fast. So we are not going to have time to cover our floor, but we do have something else we're going to be doing on the floor later, and so we're not as concerned about it. We'll just scrape any of the spray foam off of the floor that falls down there, and then eventually it will all be covered up. So I think this is shooken enough, and we can get started. That's one of the big things that they say on this one, to make sure they're shaken really, really well, and then you just go to town. So I purchased a spray gun separately. They have these little tips that screw on that come with every can. One is for the ceiling and one is for the walls. This one is for the ceiling. So I'm just gonna pop that on there. And I can't really show it to you guys because it's super teeny, but you want to make sure that it's facing the right direction. So just check your instructions on that. The can holds upside down, and then you start spraying, so let's go to it. I need a face mask. I care about my lungs. Wow, I can't even see. Oh, I'm fogging up. have about 11 seconds in between each one of these cans to get back to spraying, or your gun will seize up. And I have a problem with my glasses fogging. This is bad.
Upside down, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
Take this outside.